Good morning and welcome to Faith Fridays with Coach Ellis. Hey, look, I have been engaged in a rather lengthy conversation online about this topic of church hurt. And, I'm amazed. And I'm recognizing, and I have recognized that church hurt is real. And we've talked a little bit about church hurt before, but I want to take this perspective. There are a group of folks out there who believe that since the churches should not exist, that if you get hurt, it's your own fault. Others have said that, if you're really a Christian and really devoted to Christ, that nothing anyone says is supposed to be able to hurt you. After all, you're supposed to be dead to offenses. And while both of those are interesting perspectives, I offer this, and those are my Facebook friends who are engaged in this conversation. Here's what I want to posit with you: that church hurt is both real and it's prevalent, and it happens by people in the church and out of the church, by leaders and by followers, in the pulpit and in the pew. What people don't get is that when you engage in a personal relationship with somebody, chances are, the longer you're in a relationship with them, that sometimes, somehow, some way, someone's going to say something or do something that's going to cause you a little bit of discomfort. It's going to cause you some pain. It's going to hurt your feelings. In fact, if your feelings don't get hurt by the people you're in a relationship with, my question is, are you really in relationship? Come on, folks. Can you really be in relationship with somebody and not have some type of feelings about things they say? That's why the Bible's very clear that we ought to be careful what we say to people. And from the speaker's perspective and from the receiver's perspective, we should be dead to offenses. If we spend all of our time worrying about church hurt because somebody said something that hurt my feelings, the truth of the matter is, for a lot of people, the reason they have church hurt is they're on the receiving end of conviction, and they don't know the difference between conviction and their hurt feelings. Because when you do wrong, when you think wrong, when you have wrong attitudes, somebody's supposed to put you in check. How does iron sharpen iron if there is no conflict? Okay, so let's understand church hurt. Church hurt isn't always because people are mean to you. Sometimes you just wrong. Wrong. You just wrong. And when you're wrong, somebody points it out. No, sister, you shouldn't be looking at that man's husband. No, brother, you shouldn't be trying to go after that man's wife. No. In this house, in the house of God, those things should not be. So when people put you in check, don't get all up in your feelings talking about church hurt. How about conviction because you were wrong? Now, don't get me wrong. There are some mean old church people. Folks and some of the most meanest people I've ever met are in church. And they say what they want to say when they want to say it, regardless of your feelings. And okay, you have those folks. And when they say things, it hurts your feelings. But those are people hurting you. People in the church. And there's a difference between being hurt in the church and being hurt by the church. Because we are made up of a group of imperfect people with our own issues and our own things in life going on, and sometimes we don't get it right. But if you do what the Bible says, that when I offend you, you come to me. And if I won't hear you, you bring somebody else with you. And if I don't hear you, then you take me to the leaders of the church so we can get back together, we can reconcile one another. What a concept. The folks who got church hurt might actually apply the principles of the Bible to their personal relationships and not be hurt. And in the end, when you forgive each other, which we're mandated to do, that means that I'm no longer hurt by it. When I forgive you, I've forgiven you because your motives or whatever caused you to do this, I have forgiven you. And if I've forgiven you, how can I be hurt still? Come on, people. Sometimes I think, and I'm an avid believer, we ought to work things out. But here's what I know. Too many of us are busy being victims that we refuse to be victorious. Too many of us have gotten used to, accustomed to being the victim. And you know, if we're honest about it, we like it because people pity us. People feel sorry for us. People say, oh, poor baby. Grow up. Come on, church folks. Grow up. At the end of the day, it does not matter unless God says it. And when God says it, you ain't got to get your feelings hurt. Just get it right. When the people of God tell you and you know it's God saying it, get it right. And the people are saying things and it's not quite what you think God is saying, go to God. What a concept that we might actually go to God about godly matters. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Hey, welcome to Faith Fridays. This is Coach Ellis. We'll see you next week. If you want to reach me, I'm at coach@elliscrum.net. Or you reach me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. But come on, people. Don't be hurt. Don't be victims. Be victors. We'll see you next week. God bless you.